Stress is building up. It's only 35. It's only 35. We can assign Flux once this stuff is done to take care of his stress. He's the stressed one. So the plan right now is the hydrogen goes up, 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 and we'll get contained up here. I'll put a ladder. We'll get contained there. And then we can start harvesting it. Tool drinking and take a shot every time a word of vowel is said in Volx stream. You would die because of vowels. Vowels. Has anyone seen anyone use this yet? Has anyone used the shower yet? Why are they not using the shower? I really think everybody has dirty hands and everyone's grimy. The only way to cure that, as I understand it, is the hand sanitizer from Bleachstone, but that seems silly. I think the shower should be used for that too. What's up, Dids? How you doing? Each battery consumes power. The more you have, not good. Yeah, they leak power. They do. I still haven't got my carbon or my coal generator up, which I guess I could just send somebody into to make it and tap into my grid, and then that'll free up some people. Coal generator, you know, it's not a difficult thing to make. Let's do that. Let's just get it made. Let's just get it made. And then electrical wire. There we go. And then we'll throw what coal we have in there and start producing free. And it'll be in that manual airlock, so hopefully no CO2 comes through. Have you had success with hydrogen generators? Haven't messed with them yet, McDuck. Still working toward them. Someone just used the shower. It's really fast. Oh, damn. Is this bar the amount of crap that's in there? Contents, 10 kilogram of water. Is that the amount of contaminated water or regular water? I wonder. Maybe it doesn't pump all the time? Is Tim around? Tim hasn't been around in a while. I'm not sure if Tim's dead or what. Tim's been MIA. Was showering because you made things higher priority. Okay. Okay. Well, as long as they're actually using it, I'm okay with this. Oh my good golly god. We gotta put a bunch of gas permeable things there. This air scrubber, are you ready? No liquid intake. You need to use regular water, don't you? You make... Okay, so you're going to have to mooch off of that, and then you're ready to go. You'll start getting rid of the CO2. Contaminated water for showering? Totes. The showering? Awesome. Good. Good to hear. Don't leave that airlock open for long, guys. You're letting the CO2 out, which is okay, because we're scrubbing it. Long shot with the 5 gray gems. Thank you. Can't wait to kill the quality. You monster. Did he read it? Do you know that each battery consumes... Yes, I read your message. I read your message. Once we do that, that should suck up the CO2. Because it is definitely building up. Obviously. Especially with the coal production, but hopefully this gets people off my generators. Need 2 doors for an airlock? I know you would use 2 doors for an airlock. The problem is they can open them at different intervals and they'll still leave things out. It's never going to be quote-unquote perfect. Doing well playing Oni for the last 2 days, loving it so far. I'm doing well, Dids. Good to hear you're enjoying your time with Oni. Awesome. Okay, empty pipe. What is going on here? Is there one pipe missing? Or, the water didn't get to it yet. Okay. Now, this is producing dirty water, using regular water, making dirty water, being filtered, being pumped in. So this should be sucking CO2 out of the air. It definitely is. Toxic gas in the right corner. I don't know if somebody went through the airlock or not, but maybe I'll have to turn these back on. But they take care of it. Ready for infinite dirt? The coal generator apparently produces it. The coal generator produces dirt? Cool. Miss Bashful, you know if you get out of there, you'll be able to breathe. There you go. Let's go turn that thing on. This thing's still disabled. You're still working on gas permeable tiles. Oddly enough. Automatic airlock open and closes faster. Interesting. That'd be cool. I haven't made... You mean the mechanized one? I haven't made that yet. I haven't researched that. I think they're still researching the medicine, which they don't really need to do at this point. Are you going in there trying to build it and then stopping because of your oxygen? There's oxygen right there. Go breathe it. Just jump up and grab it. Oh, do you produce contaminated air? Emitting contaminated water. That might be making contaminated air. It looks like it is. Which, if it is annoying because it's going straight up. And I can put... Okay, you know what? If it is, we'll take care of that. I think it does both. We already did earlier addiction. We did, man. The air scrubber removes CO2 but does not add O2. Of course, it makes contaminated water, though, which then we can use to make oxygen. So it's like a cycle of life thingy going on. How you doing, Gummy Frog? You make that coal generator. Help our power situation. You make these so we can go up here, and then priority. No, priority tool. Do those first. And then you should also be able to dig this out from there. Cool. Priority's looking good. Nice. So that means my hydrogen will get caught up there. This should be sucking all that CO2 out. Some gas permeable tiles make sense here. Be a good idea. Hopefully we get that CO2 down. Message deleted. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Well, we made our electrolyzer, about to use it. Our air scrubber is up and running, which is good, but it doesn't power, but that's because we're making our coal generator and we only have one person on the wheel. But, yeah, things are going okay. It's good to see no one's died yet from a glitch. That's true. If anybody died to a glitch this time around, which last run happened pretty early. It was kind of funny. Hurry up, history. Make it. Make that thing. We got to use this coal we've got. We need stuff. We need stuff. I should do more airlocks and things, because if I put an airlock here and we dig this way, then whatever is up this way, my base doesn't produce oxygen, doesn't lose it up there, you know, because my oxygen's going to keep rising. And I don't really want that. Rip oxygen? Why rip oxygen? We're hopefully converting a lot of the CO2 into oxygen. Hurry up, make this damn thing. Give me my free power. I gotta go waste this coal that I've got access to. There. Throw some coal into that thing. Let's start producing. You should keep digging. I got 2 people on the wheel, so that should help with the power. It's consuming carbon dioxide. Doesn't say it's consuming it, but it says it's using it, which is a bit strange. You can see the CO2 moving for sure. Bit weird. I think you should move your deoxidizer down a floor. Maybe just make another one. I might make another one. Oops. So far, it's doing all right. I have very little algae, though, so I don't want to make another one yet. Once I try my electrolyzer, we're going to get a lot more oxygen. Did you motherfuckers not add coal before the night? You motherfuckers just want to die, don't you? Don't you? Let's go through the night here. I've definitely got more, like, tech, I think, this time around. But I don't think I'm doing as well as I'd like to be. I mean, I'm never doing as well as I'd like to be, obviously. I think CO2 is escaping the bottom corner of the coal generator room. You know, that would really suck if that's the case, but I can honestly and truly believe that. I can genuinely believe that, so I'll do this. Folks, your algae habitats. There's like no algae. Don't want to use algae yet. Don't want to use algae yet. I have a little bit of coal, and once I start burning it, we'll start harvesting things so we can take people off the wheels. Come on, somebody go add coal to that thing. Waiting material delivery. Give it a 9. Give it an 8. Go put coal in it, and then we're going to lower the priority again. Problem is that oxygen doesn't move down. You'll see it pumping down. That's true, but I'm putting an electrolyzer here, which is going to make oxygen down here. There. It's now being used. We're now getting a lot more power. Look at it. Thank you, based coal generator. Whew. Okay, now that means all these machines are working. This project didn't get done anywhere near the way I planned it. I planned them to dig things and then work over toward it. Good job, guys. Good job, duplicates. Make this happen now. Deconstruct. Actually, you can leave it there. Doesn't hurt. And I think we're ready to turn our electrolyzer on. We can dig up here. Yeah, let's turn it on. This should start emitting hydrogen, but give them the oxygen. Now, the air scrubber would be good in there. Yeah, I could put an air scrubber just right in there, but I also have to pipe it. If that stuff is leaking out, it's going to leak out, be heavier than O2, and make its way to the air scrubber. And then you can see the hydrogen in the air already. already we have hydrogen being produced, which is good, but it seems to not be going straight up like I'd like. I don't know if it's because of the CO2 dicking with it or what, but it's moving a bit over here. Some of it's rising. My hope is it starts going this way. Favorite movie? It's impossible for me to answer too, man. Power's looking good. If only Flux would do something other than run. What are the priorities? 7? Here. You guys don't need to be on there. X got off of it. X taking care of his stress, because these are a 6. X is super... Actually, X isn't stressed. Flux, get on here. Take care of your stress first. We don't have an insufficient oxygen thingy anymore. That's good. We have 3 more research points so we can pull them off medbay. Cool. So you can already see some hydrogen up here, which is what I want. Google, you're going to break your legs. But they'll start going up there, and that's good. I think the next order of business is a manual airlock up here. Wonder why I can't put it on that tile. Well, let's do this then. An airlock here. Tiles here. Oh, they finished the research task. There you go. Pressure management. Thermoregulator, fine dining, insulation. You know, let's do fine dining for the fridge. Or... Actually, I don't really like either of those. Dude, what's this one? Mechanized airlock. Gas valve, that could be good. I want to do temperature modulation. Screw it. What is the gas permeable to? Let's gas go through it. So you have a lot of hydrogen in our base. That's not carbon, that's not CO2 you're seeing when I hit F1, but that's gonna rise. It's gonna go up here. I do need to go get some algae. So what I want to have happen is once I do this, I'm gonna dig over here, go grab that algae, and it's not gonna be a part of my base because it's gonna be on an airlock, so I shouldn't lose my oxygen up in there. Weird setup, probably. Still figuring things out. Why are you coming in here with a what the fuck? Weird setup. WTF. WTF. Oh my god, look. Yeah, there's a lot less carbon dioxide here. And the coal generator obviously can't keep everything up, so once our 2 runners are de-stressed, which X is almost de-stressed, we'll get them back. Hydrogen very breathable? No, it's not breathable. That's what I meant to say. You can't breathe it. Why it's going over there, though, is a little bit annoying, because it's being produced here. There's a straight path up, but it should eventually find its way there. Overall goal of Oni, to keep going, keep your guys alive as long as you can. We're ready to start digging over here. Let's work our way toward our algae. We can get some of that algae. There's oxylite up there, which is cool. And once they reach this, they're gonna have a whole bunch of extra oxygen in here. Which, let's cancel that. Actually, no, they should be able to dig that. Priority 6, so it's not a high priority. Nice. But hydrogen generators will be powered later. So like they're having, I'm hoping that goes up here. And then eventually I can combine this and let all that go up. But I don't want to do that because if I make the chasm too big, then all the O2 escapes. Yeah, a lot of the carbon dioxide's going bye-bye. And like I thought, a lot of carbon dioxide's going over here. Another scrubber over there makes sense. I could turn one scrubber off and turn another one back on as I see fit. Again, I don't think these are necessary. It's killing filtration medium. I can't infuse hydrogen with oxygen to make water. Science, man, science. Maybe they'll do that in the future. That'd be cool. X, are you de-stressed? You are completely de-stressed. X, get the hell off of that thing. Flux is the next stressed, so X is running. Good. Good. No, X, bad. Back to work. I could put another coal generator in there. How much coal do I have? Not a lot, but we're about to be mining. Not a lot. Oh my god, look. The hydrogen really wants to pull right here for some reason. Even though it's lighter than air. Go, hydrogen, get out of here. Which I could then see power. Hydrogen, the hydrogen generator needs the hydrogen to be pumped into it, and hydrogen is the gas. So, is it under here? Gas, yeah, be the gas pump. you have to put a gas pump here. So, we're gonna have to let it pool up. The Cool Kids Club. Lol. Water's doing great. The electrolyzer's really doing work. The contaminated water's still really helping. My coal generator might not be a bad idea. You guys can be a 6. Harvest that, that's food. You guys are having a bit of a problem with oxygen. Looks like some hydrogen's even going up there. Holy shit! Not a lot of coal is the room that the generator is. Yeah, I know there's coal in there, but it's gonna go quickly. Keep going, guys. Get that coal. It's necessary. It is necessary for your continued survival. There's even algae, which I am actually about out of algae. Like, really close. May end up having to tell some guys to go get some algae. The oxidizer doesn't need to be on, though. With the electrolyzer, I could make another electrolyzer. Oh, hey, the sand. Bad sand. Get out of here. Do some kind of stairs on the ceiling of the bedroom for the hydrogen to climb up. I could do that, yeah. So we could do, like... They should be able to dig that. Let's see if they can reach that stuff. See if that helps. I have no idea how densely packed that's going to get. Insufficient resources. Algae deoxidizer. Yep, I need algae. Nearest algae would be there. I could go get some slime. We could do that, but that doesn't seem like the smartest idea right now. I could dig straight into that algae, but I don't think it's a good idea. I forget what research that was. I don't really need to research all this stuff anymore. To be honest with you, I could free up some people. But, might as well. Does a shower lose stress? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I guess they couldn't reach that one. Let's cancel it. Keep going, guys. Get to that algae. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. X, you just stay here. You make some power for us. Get us that buffer. Look at that CO2. But look how much less we have in here. It is nice. This stuff's not getting pulled over. I think it's slowly coming over. Time to call it a night. All right, Aramat, take it easy. You have a good night. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. So there's all this hydrogen right here, though. And it seems to be like 400, kind of the cap. I could work on this already and make that as a power source. Do we want to do that now? Is it too early? But I mean, this is always going to be producing. Utilities, hydrofan, nah. Well, hydrogen. Let's see, I've never made one of these before. You do have to put them on the ground. It's going to emit heat. I can put it all the way over here, but then I have to pump all the way to it. Where would we put our hydrogen generator? I mean, I don't want it next to their beds because I don't want it to be loud. I don't want to mess with their the heat and all that crap. Heard of clone drone and danger zone? No, I have not, Paradox. Where would we put our hydrogen generator? I don't know if this emits anything bad. Gas intake, okay. Hydrogen. Effects. Lots of power. Fair amount of heat. Lowers decor. It doesn't tell me it emits anything, but this thing doesn't tell me that it emits contaminated oxygen, and it was. Hydrogen generator actually requires a lot of hydrogen. Once it's too slow, just continuously turn off and on without making it. Well, I can turn it off, and then we can disable the pump as well. So it's not that bad. I mean, I can put it right here. We could tap into the grid very easily. The hydrogen's only ever going to pull up at the highest point of my base. So maybe we do that. Maybe we work on like the next area. Gas permeable I guess I should just build with gas permeable tiles in mind. Well, if I put this here, then that means it's going to pull over there. I don't really want it to pull next to the hydrogen generator. And I guess an airlock would make sense to keep the hydrogen that's out here out of it. You know? Manual airlock. This thing. Mesh tile does not obstruct the flow of liquid or gas. I don't really need that. Let's do this. Kind of wall you off. We also need to get this dug out. This means some hydrogen's going to get in here. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about that. You can put it in the area they are currently digging out. I could. But then they'd have to go all the way up there every time I want to turn it off and on, though. Go up higher? Because if I have to turn it on and off repeatedly, that'd be super annoying. Gotta go? Alright, X-Sword. Take it easy, dude. It wasn't emitting contaminated oxygen. It looked like it was emitting contaminated oxygen, because all of a sudden we were getting contaminated oxygen. If it's not emitting it, I'd like to turn this back off, because that's just using my filtration mediums. Oh! Oop! New dupe! New dupe! New dupe! Exclamation point dupe! Get yourself entered! I'm gonna finish off this double shot espresso. There we go. Let's see what we got. Just extend the ladder. The reason I don't want to extend the ladder up further is because I don't want to let all that stuff go up there, because my oxygen would go up there. I guess maybe the hydrogen would displace some of the oxygen, but I gotta be careful I don't let all my oxygen escape. You should be sleeping, lol. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. Alright, so let's see what we got. Construction, okay, biohazard and flatulence. You guys all suck. You make contaminated oxygen, and you also, I think, mess with the other dupes when you fart next to them. They make that nose symbol. They don't like that. You use less oxygen, but you get sick a lot. I don't think that's good. I think Josie is really the better call here. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Let's see what we get. Obsidian! Ooh, there you go, Obsidian. Spells obsidian wrong. I am the Obsidian. Alrighty, Obsidian. You get to be Josie. You get to be a pretty grill. How's it feel? You don't need to do a lot of this stuff. You can do menial tasks. Obsidian, you are my gopher. Feels good, man. I hate Terraria right now. I opened 200 golden treasure bags and everything. We got a dev set except Loki. Rip. That is my luck. Yeah, a lot of this hydrogen is actually starting to pile up here. Maybe we do. I don't know. Maybe it's not a bad call. You guys really need to dig over to here, though. You'll tap into that natural oxygen. That'll help you out. Insufficient resources, just the algae deoxidizer. I could turn it off, but I guess it's not using power either, is it? Well, I mean, do we really want to let our hydrogen pile up here? Is that... I don't want to cause a problem. How much coal do we have? Oof, got quite a bit. Oh, the frames. I've had this happen the other day where they just randomly died. Frames are dying! Let's save. Just save over the most recent. Yes. Okay, main menu. Boop. Sometimes the frames just randomly go poof, and I don't know what's doing it. It's basically a robot fighting arena game. It's on green light. I thought they were getting rid of Steam green light. Let's go back to the main menu, come back. It has helped with the frames in the past. Let's see. Come on, give me my frames back. I've noticed it takes a while to load the game up, and it takes a while to close the game. I hope they fix that in the future. Seems like the frames are definitely back. We're good. It's a bit annoying, though. Oh my god, is that hydrogen too? Oh wow, the hydrogen's even going up. Hydrogen's moving quickly. I'll tell you what, if the hydrogen's gonna keep going up there and displace the oxygen, then get rid of the airlock. Maybe? No, cancel. Keep the airlock. I'll be able to control it. I can keep that open if I want. Morning, Adai. How you doing? Come on, guys. Tap into that oxygen so you can breathe while you're up there working. Okay, I guess we're going to put our hydrogen generator in our... Well, mainly our pump. The pump needs to be at the highest point. There. That's going to give you guys some oxygen. Look at the oxygen just flowing in super quickly. You guys can breathe and work at the same time. How's it feel? No, don't go back to bed. You got to work. Slackers? Slackers? I think we have an extra bed, right? I think we're good. What is F7 for the decor? Look at the decor overlay. Decor is looking great. So get rid of that. In fact, the decorative person on our team will give you some work here in the morning. Here you go. Make it happen. That'll help with stress and things. Stress is at 5%. Stress is doing well. Might as well extend the ladder up. Yep, the damage is done. Are you seriously, Miss Bashful? You were pissing the bed. You were go to the bathroom. It's right there. Apparently they're both out of order and no one fixed it. Great. Priority scale 9. No. Priority scale 8. M 9. Mop now. Mop it now. We're not letting it spread throughout the base. It didn't spread throughout the base. Red alert off, go back to bed. Miss Bashful, you're not pissing in our drinking supply like Brooke did. I think Brooke did it. Made a mess. Well, that's because Miss Bashful made a mess, we know. You guys fix your toilets. Fix your toilets. Might put down the plumbing. We can do a lavatory. So that's going to need good water, which we can go up and over. I could make a lavatory, see if that helps. Only 2 bathrooms for 9 people. Yeah, it looks like it's time to up it. Definitely time to up it. So because we have plumbing and things, stop pissing in the drinking supply. The contaminated water can stay there. It's actually not that bad. It'll separate. What I do hope is we can get some of it out of here now before it becomes too much of an annoyance. It'll just like keep separating. Your dupes will actually get rid of the contaminated water. Or I'm sorry, like when they go to get the water for the food, they'll only pull out regular water. They'll actually they sift through the contaminated for the good, which is actually kind of cool. Like really, because that'd be really annoying otherwise. Get rid of that. Everyone's just pissing all over the place. Guys, fix the beds. Or the toilets, the beds. Fix this too. You guys can't control your bladders. Not the drinking. Look, it's just down there in the bottom. Yep, clean it up. Clean it up. Okay, you cancel. You're getting rid of regular water. Clean it up. Get it off the floor. Clean it up. Make it happen. Good. It's good. Bathroom's up and running. You now need plumbed. So you can go up and over, and then you go straight down in. Priority 9, and this will give us an extra. Hold on. Making sure we get the right priorities. Yeah, this will give us an extra bathroom. And a better bathroom. What the fuck is the water doing? Physics. It's doing physics things. Are both research thingies idle? No, but they're about to be. So then they'll get on that. Cool. Our food supply is doing surprisingly well. I'm not gonna lie. And they just finished it. Go to fine dining. Let's finish up the research. Then we'll free our people to do other things. Meat. Carbon dioxide's pulling down here like I thought it would. It's a bit of an annoyance, but it's not the end of the world. You're still making quite a bit of hydrogen, which is starting to get into the bed, so we can dig up here. Ladder, you guys are still digging. Awesome. Priority 8. Dig straight up into it. And then deconstruct all this. Cancel. Deconstruct that first. That way you guys don't get confused. Paintings are just hovering there. I thought about that too myself. Like the backdrop, there is no need to make a backdrop. You can just put things there. Which is kind of awkward. I'll give you that. It is kind of weird to think about. There, we can make those, and this will just take care of everybody's stress. Never threaten the drinking supply. Exactly, don't pee in our drinking water. X is the highest stressed person. That sounds like X. X, take care of your stress. It's because all the priorities and things right now. Oh, you guys managed to not be able to dig that up, or that. Organic, how are we doing on algae? Good. Or coal is still doing really well. Coal's only going to last so long. Damn it, my hydrogen's going over there. And we have some... It seems to me like the contamination is leaking through this. No one's going through those airlocks, but we are getting a bit of a contaminated air problem. It's a bit annoying, but let's slap these back on. I keep micromanaging them because I don't want to kill my filtration mediums. How do you defeat the wall of flesh in expert mode? The Hellwing bow did work for me, or the Phoenix Blaster are my go-tos, for sure. Dig this stuff up, guys. Don't go into the vacuum, but dig this up. What's obsidian? Cancel. No, wrong buttons. Dig that. Diggy. Dig that too. And then a good 7. Get to work here. Make it happen. And then that means my hydrogen should pull up in this top corner. That is the highest point of my base. It should all leak there eventually. Maybe need a double airlock with air scrubber in the middle. Well, the thing is, no one's going through there. Unless it's leaking through this corner, which could be a thing annoyingly enough, because it happened with my carbon dioxide earlier. No one's going through there. No one has to go over there. There's no reason. So, I don't know. The air scrubber or the hydrogen? I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Hey. Hey, sand. Stop that. Cancel. Stop putting sand there. I'm gonna make my CO2 scrubbing area. I already have one now, but yeah, I could make that CO2 thingy down here because that would get the CO2 out of there. And that'd be the lowest point in my base. I was kind of focused on my hydrogen thing and getting my algae supply back up. Because I was worried about my algae. I don't really want to deal with that vacuum right now. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Just hoard some resources for us. I gotta remember to use the prioritization tool when I'm digging originally. Who's idle? X, is that because I mess with your jobs? Okay, you guys are all plebs. X, what's your job? You'll need to do art. You're not researching anymore. You should have jobs because I set people to dig, X. You should be able to work. We have 2 people generating power. Who are capable. You know what, P. Schwartz? You can't build or dig. Which one was it? You can't build, so go do things. X, it should take care of your idle, unless you're stuck. X is stuck. That's what it is. Good job, X. You good? Yeah. X just randomly eating things off the floor. Alright, well, maybe we let the hydrogen, give the hydrogen a bit, let it pool up there. And maybe we work on this. 75% of the world's oxygen? I can believe that. Mitten, Minnie, what's going on? What's up, Rar? How you doing? I probably butchered that. Just saying contaminated water is starting to dwindle. You're not wrong. Which all that means is we have to relocate a pump down here, which we could do. Best way to do it, probably go all the way around. Not fun. I could, dip into that supply. It wouldn't be too difficult. And I wouldn't have to move my pump too far. I could deconstruct all that, get all those resources back. That's a huge supply of contaminated water. Tapping into that supply would be nice. We could make my CO2 area here, airlock it off. There's this little supply we could dip into. Maybe we do the CO2 scrubbing area right now, and then we just, as a byproduct, we build into this area. Contaminated oxygen, top left of your base. Yeah, I think it's because of the outhouses. I think that's going to go up, though. If it goes up, then I can just put a deodorizer. It's not really hurting anything. I don't think. Not that little bit. So, deconstruct ladder. And we can make this the CO2 area. How are you, mate? Haven't been able to watch your stream. Sorry for... That's all right, Rar. I'm doing well, dude. How are you doing, man? Guy's so much less stressful to watch. He's doing everything correctly from what I can tell. Well, I'm trying to, go about it in an okay way. Nobody is perfect, obviously, but I'm doing what I can. So this will be the CO2 area. Then with that contaminated water doing its thing, we don't have to immediately move that pump, but we can be ready to move it. We can just dig straight down over and tap into that big supply. What's up, Timekeeper? How you doing, dude? The vacuum space could be a good thing for drawing in the hydrogen. It would be, but it would go in here. It's either way, it's gonna go to the highest point, and it's gonna trickle down. So I guess it doesn't truly matter. I just don't want it sucking in my oxygen. Is what I'm worried about. More open areas, more area that the oxygen will go. If the electrolyzer, if all the hydrogen is used up. Just maybe there's a bit of contaminated water in one of your lower freshwater areas. There is. Brooke or Miss Bashful. I think Miss Bashful did this. Just kind of peed and. Yep. Good job, Miss Bashful. Peed in our water. X, are you gonna get down from there, or are you just eating? I was worried about you getting stuck. X seems to be okay. That's all priority is 7, so they're all going to do this. Supercomputer. Last research topic, and then we're done. We have 2 extra dupes, always. Nope, Google, you're alive, man. You did pee in our drinking water, too, though, I think. I think you peed in our drinking water. Should you clean the dirty air in the right? There's no need to. I could put a bunch of scrubbers in there. We could turn that into good breathable oxygen if I wanted. In fact, I could turn this into a gas permeable tile and put a lot of scrubbers there. Or I'm sorry, not deoxidizers, I keep mixing them up. Deodorizers. And it would come through and get cleaned up. I'd have to be able to control it and it'd be smarter to airlock it off, but I could just convert that into good stuff. With plumbing though, is there anything you can do with gas filter? Is there anything you can do with refining contaminated air into something useful? I don't think there is. You can clean up the pee in the clean water I don't want, Rokisha, what I don't want to do is I don't want to mop up the regular water, because they can do that on accident. It happened before. Strangely enough, it doesn't hurt anything being in there, so I've left it. Thank you for the 5 great gems, Rob TC. How you doing? Opening that vacuum shouldn't be a problem, just more space for the hydrogen. I see what you mean. I just don't want my oxygen, because what's going to happen is the hydrogen's going to get depleted pretty quickly, as I understand it. But yeah, well, maybe we'll do it. Maybe, I guess we can try. I just don't want to cause a problem. We'll have to do a little bit at a time. Is this clay? Granite? Granite? Okay. I didn't want to dig up something that'd be bad or contaminated or something silly. You should be able to get up there and reach it. You guys are digging. Cool. For my sake and others, I'm sure, can you please explain what every building on the oxygen tab is specifically for? Seem to have overlapping purposes. That creates oxygen from algae, and it builds up pressure in your base, because there's air pressure. It's a thing. Algae terrarium is just converting CO2 in a lot of your water into oxygen. Electrolyzer converts water into oxygen and hydrogen. Air deodorizer takes contaminated air and makes good air. An air scrubber gets rid of carbon dioxide and makes contaminated water. And then I'm purifying it and making regular water. So hopefully that gives you a okay overview. Just noticed you were chosen. You were chosen. Hopefully that gives you an okay summary of that. Yeah, you guys keep going. Just keep going. Here, I remember to select this time. Finish that, guys. Come on. Tough shot. Get to work. Get to work, you guys. Well, all the hydrogen is going up there, which means it's leaving the bedroom, which is good. No complaints there. And everyone's digging down here. We're working on the next CO2 thing, because this is going to be the lowest point in the base, and the gas permeable. I could turn off this air scrubber and let all that CO2 go this way. I could also make a gas pump system and pump CO2 out of here, which is quite a bit, and just pump it into this room. How do I know when I can resub to you? Well, with Twitch Prime, it doesn't ever auto-renew. You have to remember yourself, which kind of sucks, but from a business standpoint, it makes sense, because they don't want to give you away. They don't want to give away that free sub, but they want to give you the option. You have to remember. I believe it's every 30 days. I believe it's every 30 days you'll have to do it. They don't let you automate it, which sucks. It's actually kind of dying off quicker than I thought, but just because it dies off doesn't mean I'm going to instantly run out of water. Well, it just kind of puts the fire under my ass to get down here quicker. So after months of not noticing, I just changed my Volt goat horns to Volx goat horns. Make sure you make it Volx milk, X. Make it Volx milk. Time for a pump relocation? It's happening soon. Why are there random little pockets of CO2 all over the base? Yes, they breathe. When they breathe oxygen, they make CO2. And some machines can make it too, but it's the dupes. Sorry, I'm trying to drink and it's not working. Ender Clone with the host. Thank you for that host, Ender Clone. I appreciate it, man. How you doing? Okay, well, they're getting this out of here. There's a bunch of CO2. It's getting... I think we'll disable, or... We'll probably disable instead of breaking the air scrubber. What's my favorite song? INDST? Industry? Or you mean like genre? I'm telling you, folks, electrolyzers are going to burn through water. It is important. I know the electrolyzer is important. Yes, it is. Very much so. I am aware. I guess I don't really need that. The electrolyzer can be... the air scrubber can just be in here. It doesn't need that much room. I'll leave that. I'll actually make this a tile. Just in case. For shenanigans' sake. Dr. Raven with that host. Thank you for that host, Dr. Raven. Appreciate it, man. Come on, X. Make Volx goat milk. Make Volx goat milk. You gotta emphasize the certain letters there. Come on, guys. Get this done. And you guys did not finish up there, but that's because of priorities and things like that. Makes sense. So again, this is letting all the CO2 in here. This has become a CO2 pocket, and I'm hoping to scrub it. I don't think they have used the new toilet once. It says laboratory in use, not pumping. Could I don't want to disable both of those. Yeah, I don't want to disable both of those, you know? I could, but I don't know. I don't think I can give them priorities. Yeah, clicking on them, no. Clean toilet, no. I can't. I can't give a priority, which I really wish I could. How's the research going? You're almost done. 5 great gems from Rob. You say you shoot for the bit cup. Even if you miss, you'll be known as the idiot who missed the bit cup. Thank you, dude. And back to Electrolyzer will lower your water. I never lower my water a lot, which is why I want to move my pump down here. Definitely what I got to do. I could just go put the pump here, then dig the stuff and let it all meet up. That'd be the best decision. You know what? For now, I'm going to cancel this. The hydrogen. Why is my hydrogen going this way? That is the highest point. I don't know. My only war got out of control. I had a ton of... Oh, hold on. Let me get back to this slow. Only war got out of control. I had a ton of hydrogen choking out the top of my base and a ton of CO2 choking out the bottom. It really sucks, so I tried to get rid of the hydrogen generators, but it didn't work fast enough. I'm sorry, Angry Marshmallow. That sucks, dude. Dude, 41% stress. You're not wrong. There's actually a lot of people with a lot of stress. So, Flux and X. Let's assign both of you. Flux and X have always been the super stressed one. Have you noticed that? Does anybody else notice that? I wonder what the... Okay, did that take X off of that? Okay. I believe it's because they have 7. So once this digging task is done, they should go... Well, Flux is already on this. Flux and X have always been the ones with stress problems. Rip Rob. Rip. Poor Rob. Coal is still doing really well. There's still a bit that I can dig up if I need to. Okay, X, go get on the stress thingy. You don't need contaminated water because your scrubbers will make enough for the water filters. Well, if I'm producing more water than I'm using, then that's a good thing. It's definitely a good idea. X, no. The generators are fine, you nincompoop. X, I get it, you're like a mega athlete, but go take care of your stress. Here. It's a priority not X. 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 I'm going to delete you here in a second. Good boy. Good boy. Rob TC with 5 great gems again. Thank you, Rob, for the great gems, man. It's appreciated. There you go. X and Flux, lose your stress. A lot of people need some stress relief, it looks like. And hey, you're finally getting those paintings done, which means we should also have people going back to food production. So this is kind of a bit of a downtime. I think we need this. We need this. All right, what are you gonna make? What are you gonna make, Google? What are you making, dude? I mean, I would draw like dick pics. I'd make like stick figure girls with boobies. This would be what I would do. This would be like the extent of my artistic capabilities. Stick figure girl with boobs. It's a masterpiece. She's excited. Get back to work. Get back to work. Make more paintings. Oh, baby, a triple. X, did you get off the hamster wheel to eat? X, fix your stress. X, you're so stressed. You're so stressed. Yeah, I'm really worried about these outhouses. I don't know if they're. I don't think they're using the laboratories. I'm gonna put another ladder here and then put a bathroom here. 25 great gems from Rob. I can't miss it now. Thank you, dude. You didn't miss. You made it. You did it, dude. You absolutely did it. Let's go like this. And maybe put another laboratory here. That means they'll use water, make crappy water, and it'll be a nice cycle of life. Liquid pipe. Oops. Let's see if this helps anything. So now they can also go from their beds right down to these things. And that means this is the shortest pathing. And I'll get rid of one bathroom to see if they start using these. Or at least I'll disable it. How do you still have enough algae for a deoxidizer? I always run out and use electrolyzer, then die to hydrogen. Because I've only used one deoxidizer this entire time. And arguably, I should get off of this and stop using it. I only have a little bit of algae left up there. There's some in the slime biome, which I do need to start digging down toward. In fact, why don't we start planning this out, because that's going to run out. We'll stay on 6, and we'll change it as we need. But let's dig down through here. This is going to take quite a while, annoyingly enough. And then over here, leave you on 6. Dig the tunnel. Ladder. That's 2 tiles, so that should be okay. And then that's the biggest pool. So once I get a pump there, we're golden. And again, same thing with 6 here. Thank you for the 10 great gems, Choco. How you doing? Can I miss? Long shot. The extent of my current artistic ability is to draw decent 2D guns At one point, I was able to draw dragons. I miss those days. All I can draw is a stick figure girl with boobies. Like, and by girl, I mean you put a skirt on it. Like, that's the extent of what I do. And then I'll be able to put a pump right there. And then I can go dig that and connect that. I can dig that and I can connect that. I can connect all these into one source. So hopefully that takes care of things. Can you explain what you know about biomes work? Each one seems to be different. I don't know, actually. Like, this stuff's cold. Abyssalate's cold. I don't know what that does. Like, I haven't seen it cause any negative effect to me. It doesn't do anything bad. So I'm not certain myself. I really need to get that hydrogen generator going, though. Are you making the toilets? Here. X and Flux are still getting stressed. Flux or stress relief. Flux is getting down 20. That's good. X is still pretty high. Rip, don't starve, mate. Nah. Never. Research center idle. Okay, that makes sense. That gets one person off of intermediate research. The CO2. Okay, what I would need to do, actually, now that I think about it, the CO2 is going to go down there. I will need an airlock. Oops. Rotate. Now, why can't I put it there? Like, it lets me build it here. Interesting. I could put it right there. Can you not build with the... Deconstruct this. Deconstruct that. You should prioritize that first. You should prioritize that first. I think temperature's actually nothing right now. Instead of updating to be more problematic. Oh, God. God, so deconstruction should take priority. Okay, and prioritize 9. Just make that now. Because I don't want the CO2 to keep going down. But I guess if I put that there, I'm going to be able to fit the air scrubber. Is there refinement? No, it's oxygen. Derp. Okay, I'll be able to fit the air scrubber. Whatever. Whatever. You guys make that happen. Hey! 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 Our first participant! My husband wanted to give us Taco Bell to replace our failure delivery. They're out of beef and chicken. Dude, the Taco Bell I went today was out of chicken. No, it was out of beef. My B. They're out of beef. Granted, I got chicken stuff, but they're out of beef. I overheard it. Damn, Taco Bell does it a lot. Royal with the 12, the 100 purple gems. Thank you for the 100 purple gems, Royal. I appreciate it, man. Start converting slime to algae. Yep, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Why not a 1x1 mechanical airlock? Are they really 1x1? No, they're not. What do you mean mechanical airlock? I have mechanized airlock. What mechanical airlock are you talking about? Thank you for that host, CTM. I appreciate it. How do you turn a door around like that? Press O. Some things you can rotate, some things you can't. I've noticed with doors, you can rotate with O. When you place an item, if you look, it says click to build, and then it'll say press O to rotate under that. So, yeah, that's why or how I know. Dragon Slayer with the 16 grade gems. Thank you, man. There's a priority 9 on that airlock. Make it. I was mistaken from the picture. I thought it was 1x1. Nope, they're 1x2. I haven't seen any doors smaller than that. So we have 2 people using the laboratories now. Do we still need these crap shacks? Are we good? These don't need maintenance. They're just, as long as I have water and stuff, they're good. I think we're safe to either disable or get rid of. I'm gonna deconstruct. It's all it's doing is producing contaminated oxygen, which is not bad because I can convert it, but it's not needed right now. Research complete. Was that our last research task? We have researched everything, which now means disable. It will no longer use electricity. Nice. So we freed up 2 people, which, let's see here, our researchers. You don't need to do cooking art. You can generate power, I guess. No, you know what? You don't need the priority on that. You don't need to research anymore. You don't need to do compost, but I'll give you the option. Deliver, sure. I mean, I really want the best people, the highest athletics on that, so there you go. No more research needed. All the research is unlocked. I could start focusing on more compartmentalization with my base, and that wouldn't be a bad call, I don't think. Also, harvest this now. Our food's getting a little low. Rokisha with the 5 grade gem splashed this. Thank you, Rokisha. Like how you've managed to make your base not overly huge. I mean, I could be making the base smaller, but I'm also trying to, kind of expand. Why not disassemble the research? I mean, I could. It's not really hurting anything being there, but I could. Once it's disabled, I would assume it doesn't emit heat. Where's heat again? Temperature of light F5. Disable it. What happens? He's gonna turn. Somebody should be turning these off soon. Hey, he's getting a shower. That was a really fucking quick shower. That was a quickie confirmed. He just fapped a little and then left. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's get rid of them. I'll get rid of the wires that are there too. Good. What would you do if they made a 3D Don't Starve? That'd be weird. I don't know why they did this. We're all talking about my air change something with their cinnamon delights. Now they don't have. So now that they're ever so slightly spicy. Ew. Considering the aforementioned product is a dessert, I do not agree with that. I haven't had cinnamon delights in forever, but I wouldn't want a spicy cinnamon delight. That wouldn't sound right. One great gem from Longshot. Pew! Thank you, Longshot. Appreciate it. So, when you disable that, what do I get back? Or when you break it? Dirt and copper ore. Okay. How you doing, C-Man? What's up, man? No, get back to work, guys. Yeah, the shitters are gone. I mean, there's contaminated dirt there. That's great. I guess need to get back to the whole digging thing. Do I want to prioritize the air scrubber? I guess it would make sense, because if they keep digging, they're going to keep letting CO2 down unless this thing's doing work. So, big fat priority on you, which also then means plumbing. You need just one. Oh, you need the water, which we can do very easily here. I could tap into an existing line. If I go down like that, it's kind of weird. I like to be able to go through the floor, but I have to tell people to build, and I know they're not going to do it. It's like I can't intersect that pipe. Granted, hey! Okay. Well, this thing's done. So we could disable all that crap. Or I could leave those lines in existence. We could tap into that later. Doesn't hurt anything. Tell you what. Disable. You're no longer functioning. You're no longer functioning. What's the deal with the gems? How do they work? You mean the bits? Exclamation point bits. It'll give you more infos on that. The best way to get water to this. You can go like this and then down. They should be able to build that. Actually, they might not be able to build that. I don't know how I want to do it. Use a pipe bridge to go over. Is that how that works? Transport liquid between liquid intakes and liquid outputs. So, can I rotate this with... Oh. Aha! Interesting. Okay, that makes way more sense. So, the green's the intake. So I can just run the water up like that and spit it out. Apparently I can't put it there. Are you sure? Are you sure? Use insulated pipes. Runs one selection of pipe over... Oh, over top. So that's how they work. That makes way more sense. Thank you. That is like the thing I needed. So this wouldn't interfere with those, but it looks like it's interfering with them. It looks like it's connecting. You see that? Is that connecting with an insulated pipe? Can I say Klei made a fucking amazing game? I'm so happy. It's pretty damn great so far. I mean, the description's pretty decent. Transports liquid between intakes and outputs with minimal change in temperature. It doesn't look like it's going to do what I think I want it to do. Transports like I feel like this is the thing that I need, but it's not. I actually don't know. I'm just not understanding it. And minimal change in temperature. Use a pipe bridge. You say use a pipe bridge. Where's the pipe bridge? So this thing, it's what I have selected. That's what those are for. Only the bridges don't interfere. So the bridge, but I can't place it there. I can't place it on existing stuff. I'm not understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think the way the devs labeled output intake is a bit backwards. The outputs are what actually take in the water, etc. That's a bit weird. You can't build bridges on top of buildings, they need airspace. And that's kind of defeating the purpose, but that would work then, wouldn't it? So say I built that there. Green is the intake, so by that logic, I could connect you, and then we're good to go. Yes? Yes, that's what I'm understanding. And then you could just pump up right into that. That'd be fine, because that's still going to get run back through there and go through the purifier. Sure. It says inscription cannot be used in water flow tiles. Yes, it does. That it does. Oh, I could keep this out of my view, which I'd prefer to do. All right, so I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. So I would want to get all of this made pronto. In fact, just do it. Make it happen. Let's see if that works. I pressed spacebar a while ago. The game froze. Game, did you die? It's back. It, like, really lagged. That was weird. I actually thought it crashed. So we don't need those outhouses no more. Those deodorizers, though. It's not really close enough. Huh. Where would I want to put contaminated crap? Beetroot with that hose, thank you, man. Why can't you just use clean water from the purifier to go to the scrubber? I could. You're not wrong, but that would require everything would have to constantly be being purified, and if nothing was being purified, then that would cease to function, which I don't want to do. Why are these not getting harvested? I thought they were like. I thought I pressed T. I gave you like an 8. Harvest. Go harvest. I think your inputs, outputs, and backwards might be wrong, but I think I'm right. Well, let's see. We'll see in a minute. We'll see in a minute. Dead killer with the host. Thank you, man. It's appreciated. We'll see. We'll know in a minute. Deodorizer's on. Deodorizer's still doing work. Wrong button. F1. Yep, they went through there, so they let some of the contamination through, which is no biggie. All hands on deck. Use storage. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know where I want to put it. Where do I want to put it? Well, oxygen's going to rise, so I can put it down low. I can store it right here. This oxygen doesn't even be here. It's not going to hurt anything. I can put it down here. It's already a scrubber. Well, let's do it. Storage compactor. Just get it built now. Just put it here now. Labeled as backwards from intuition? Maybe. Hey, make that happen.